As we know, there is a growing minefield of sounds within black metal. The progression within this subgenre just keeps giving and giving. Tamerlan Empire are a black metal band from Sydney, Australia, who are showcasing this progression off very, very nicely. Their 2018 debut full-length album release, Age of Ascendancy, is a testament to the fact that there really are no limits to the succession and room within black metal, and they are doing this with their first impressive release to the finest level. The production on this album, to my ears, sounded exemplary, very refined black metal indeed. The Middle Eastern inspired symphonic sounds are imposing and very, very stirring, with orchestral scores and instruments true to Middle Eastern ethnicity coexisting with blackened guitar patterns. Strong growling vocals and hectic blast beats makes this album for a very interesting, different and gratifying listen. The album is centered around the rise and strive for dominance and rule through war and devastation, so expect stories of bloody battles and victory. There's also a more unworldly side to the lyrics, shrouded in death, among other cool and interesting lyrical concepts as well. A whopping 11-track album, all of which stretch the distance in song duration, that's for sure. This was hard to pick 2 tracks to talk to you guys about today because I truly love them all, but I'm going to start with Vengeance in Blood. The title for this one probably speaks for itself, but I was immediately stirred with those big guitars showcasing cultural sound patterns and orchestrals pouring in, adding to the intensity and the drama of this number. There was something very unrelenting about this entire experience of this track. The way the vocals were delivered, very, very forceful, very irate and teeming with abrasiveness. The contrast of the symphonic sounds, the melodies and those brutal vocals just worked so, so well for me, as it did throughout this entire album. Domination of Ashes, my absolute pick off the album, slammed me right from the start with a crescendo of blasts and riffage creating a very dark and stirring melody, just suffocated me right away. The arrangements within this track were very, very large, theatrical, vivid, and impressed me so, so much. Those Middle Eastern soundscapes are just incredibly emotive, taking my breath away when that melody flooded back in around 3 minutes 40 seconds. I was just like, whoa. Stellar track, it's the one that's playing right now, my absolute pick of this album. Look, Age of Ascendancy is very different to a lot of the raw, lo-fi, high distorted black metal that some of us are used to listening to and love so much. But please take a chance on this album, take a listen to it for something very, very unique, experimental and creative. The good news is these guys are writing new material for their next release. I'm very excited about this. I can't wait to acquaint myself with what they craft next. So please go and follow Tamerlan Empire on Facebook. They're also on Instagram. You can get Age of Ascendancy on Bandcamp. They also have this sick merch, which I'm wearing now. And please go and support them, give them a like, and I can't wait to hear what comes next from you guys. To Tamerlan Empire, you guys have blown me away. Thank you very much. I'm Kelly T. This has been my Albums of the Week.